I personally find quite interesting is Wendigos.
Mm.
If you've
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you played Until Dawn.
yeah, I have.
Yeah, that's a Wendigo, isn't it? Well, I think it's a
Mhm.
bit different. Like the picture of it or in the game is a bit different to what is usually described as a Wendigo, but
Yeah, so basically, fundamentally, so the Wendigo is meant to be like a lost hunter, and the story. Well, this is so that the really original like story goes, I guess. So this lost hunter is caught in this cold winter and with no food, sort of lost in the middle of nowhere, and was so hungry that it drove him to cannibalism. So he ate another human's flesh and then sort of transformed into this like man beast, and then searches the forest for other people to eat. So it's originally comes from Algonquian Native American folklore, but it sort of it varies um, depending on who you ask. But that's sort of like the origins of it. So I've heard a lot of stories of people in modern day sort of like asking their Native American relatives about it, and the Native American, so those who are, you know, their origins are wholly from Native American culture, don't like to talk about it. It's a very sort of like frowned upon thing that if you talk about it, then you're tempting it to sort of come into your lives or mess with you, basically.
yeah. So I've just pulled up an article now, the one
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
linked.
that's the one I'm looking at actually. Yeah.
So it's almost like it looks like a moose to me. Like like a
Okay, so I
moose.
think a lot of the depictions nowadays are like it's sort of like yeah, like no, it's just got sort of the antlers, huge antlers, and then the long sort of you
Snout.
know yeah, long
Yeah.
sort of I don't know.
Snout.
It's like a skull. It's like a skull, and then they're sort of like they stand on 2 feet and they've got like long claws and that kind of thing. Like that's. But obviously, if you played Until Dawn, you know that they're also sort of just depicted as really gaunt, sort of emaciated humans
Like
that are,
Gollum.
yeah, that are like really quick, really, sharpened teeth, just basically like, you know, a devolved human, I guess.
Yeah. So it's just like someone who's really malnourished and like just in the
Wow, look at that one.
yeah.
That
That's
doesn't
this.
look malnourished, but it looks massive.
Yeah.
This guy's been
Look at
pumping
him.
iron.
No, you what? That Wendigo's been out here. Just he doesn't care about humans. He's just fucking pumping it.
So
He's
it's
just
almost yeah. It's almost like a human's bred with like a deer or almost like a moose.
yeah, I
Because he's
guess
got
so.
those
He's got
antlers and
that one's
he's
got like a weird human face though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's almost like you just got the antler features and everything, and like the
I'm not a
strongness.
fan of that depiction. Also, he's got like a loincloth thing going on, like a skirt thing going on. I'm not a fan of that one
They
personally.
built this in real life, didn't they?
Yeah, that was in real life.
That's an
Animatronic.
animatronic bit.
Yeah,
That's spooky.
I'm not massive fan of it really.
So
But there's a lot of sort of stories, about it though. People still people still write a lot of fictional stories. People still sort of claim to have encounters with them in the woods,
yeah,
that kind of thing. Like, they come from here and there. I think Dom's. I don't know if you're laughing at chat or at this.
I'm laughing at chat. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say already trying to like
no, for me, right? If
be
do
skeptical.
you think this do you, I don't know personally. Obviously for me, like it does affect me. Like, let's say I'm gonna stay in a cabin in the woods, right?
Mm,
And I hear stories about a Wendigo. So now in my mind, like in the back of my mind, even though I don't want it to be, there's gonna be like that little bit of fear of like, shit, there might be a Wendigo out there, you know?
Hear a little like twig crack and you
So
just run
Yeah,
for
yeah.
wait,
And I
so
wouldn't
you.
instantly be like, oh, Wendigo, shit.
it.
But
As
like,
soon as I hear twig cracking in the woods,
yeah, I'll be like, I'm out,
fucking
boys.
Wendigos. These Wendigos. I'm done. I'm done.
I think it's
Get me
more.
out.
I think it's more the fact that I'll be on the cautious. I'll be like, okay, there could be a Wendigo out there, but the probability is low. Like, if I saw Wendigo, I'd be like, right, I've heard about this before. It's nothing new. Like, it's not a completely new creature. I've read about it. There it is. Let's not challenge it. Let's dip. That's how I'm viewing it.